squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the Vanderbilt Commodores. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. And the Gamecocks will put it away to start the game. A rather underwhelming start as the kickoff goes out of bounds.
Free kick out of bounds. Kicking team.
Ball is coming out to the 40 after that penalty on the kickoff. The give is to Williams. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. The Commodores want to move quickly.
And man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground. That is a ball.
And he scoots his way to the first down and then slides to avoid the hit.
And this QB, man, how about it? It's a pass play. He's dropping back to pass. He realizes it's man-to-man, and as they start to chase their guys down the field, well, nobody's got me, and I can just take off, and I've got speed. He chews up ground so easy, so frustrating for a defense to have to deal with a guy like this.
Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Wants to throw on first down. Got it in the middle, it's Heath. Makes the grab almost to the first down marker, but a good pickup on that one. Defense going to jam these receivers right off the line. Catch in the middle, it's Barnes. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. And the Commodores are facing 3rd and inches. The play-action fake. Plucks it out of the air. He did not make it a stone wall on 3rd down. This offense wants to get out of the gate fast on their first drive of the game, plus territory. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Grabbed over the middle, it's Barnes. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Commodores come to the line with a new set of downs. He'll pull it on the read. This defensive front just ran free in the backfield. He'll lose 3.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Oh, and he dropped it. He had a touchdown right in his hands and couldn't hang on. It'll be 4th down. And they decide to trot out the kicker. Absolutely center cut. And that'll put the first points of the game on the board. It's 3-0.
Well, this team knew coming into tonight's game they had to get momentum early, playing at home. They want to get the crowd into it, so you get a beautiful drive here to start this thing. You would have liked to cap it off with a touchdown, but listen, you set yourself up for a field goal, you knock it through the uprights, you've got the lead, everything right now looking good.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down to the 26. The Gamecocks offense will take the field for the first time. Every team has impact players. What traits are you looking for when it comes to players who can make an impact, David?
Well, obviously, you want the main things, right? Speed, physicality, like all power, all those things are really, really good. But you also need guys that will hold people accountable, guys that will lead, and it's nice to have those guys on your team. They're the leaders of the team, and they're the best players.
And part of the reason why they're leaders is because these guys galvanize their teammates, right? We've seen time and time again, these dudes make plays, and it just sparks the sideline. It sparks the coaching staff. It sparks the fans. They're special players, and they all have to play well today.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. Quarterback on the keeper. Solid work and execution there. They'll have a first down as they mark it at the 40. They're lining up in the Wildcat. Let's see what they have dialed up for this one. Creates a little room. Defense played the Wildcat very well on that one, stopping them for a short gain. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Pulls it and fires to the left. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down mark. In a competitive conference like the SEC, you just can't afford to start 0-1 if you want to chase a championship. Really important to get off to a good start.
No doubt, in the SEC, you've got to set the tone early. It's all about creating momentum out of the gate. Both of these teams had this game circled all offseason, David. They know what's riding on the line.
There's so much riding on the line. Who gets to Atlanta down the road? Bragging rights, recruiting rights, all this stuff. Once you get in conference play, it means a lot every single week. And those are frustrating. Like, those drops really annoy you because those running backs are always asking to be more a part of the game plan. Get the ball more, touch it more. An awesome opportunity in the pass game to make a play, ball right in his hands, and that is a missed opportunity.
The Gamecocks come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. Rides to back and leaves it. He's able to fight his way for a couple of yards, but it'll be 4th down and 3. They're in makeable field goal range. They could tie the game, but instead they'll go for it on 4th down. They'll run for it. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs.
And how about the defense coming up big on 4th and short? You know they're going to run the football. Great job stacking the box, getting the big stop.
Got the quick completion. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. And the Commodores in the hurry-up. Off the play fake. Grab near the sticks. It's Keith. And he's down at the 41. That's a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
And as soon as the receiver caught the ball, you saw the quarterback start communicating to his teammates what the next play was going to be because they're now changing the tempo and going fast.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7.
Defense came into this one knowing they were going to see some tempo. They've got to get the call from the sidelines, get it communicated, get lined up.
And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. 3rd down coming.
What a hit by the defender. That's a good throw, and that was going to be caught. But how about the defender dislodging the football from its intended target? Nice job.
On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. He's got him. That'll be enough for the first down, and they'll mark it at the 48. The Commodores are moving quickly down the field.
Well, the defense makes the tackle. They give up the first down. They've now got to communicate the next play call. They can't substitute because the offense is going fast.
Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Back to pass. Under fire. And after the tackle, we are headed to the end of the first quarter. Well, guys, Vanderbilt has the lead here as the quarter comes to a close. 1 period in the books, and let's take a look at the stats. And they've swapped into the field, and we'll get it going in the second. So they had a chance to talk over this third down play to open the period. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires one high and deep. Got it in stride inside the 20. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. And the Commodores getting set on 1st and 10. From the gun, running back gets to give. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. Got some work to do on 2nd down after that last one. They need 13. Leaves it with the back. He was looking for some place to put his foot in the ground, but the defense was everywhere. He's knocked down behind the line.
And if you want to bring all your tight ends in the game, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to bring in more linebackers, more defensive linemen, get ready for the run, less speed on the field, especially when you get down here in the red zone. I feel like I can match up man-to-man with those tight ends in the back end. Nice job understanding a run was coming.
Deep shot for the end zone. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. He's brought down, a short return, but the defense comes out on top with a pick.
I love the defense's approach on this drive. They didn't panic. They gave up some yards, but what did they do? They forced a 3rd down, a predictable situation, played great discipline, broke on the football, and forced a big interception.
This offense has really struggled, and I think you're just waiting for one play, one explosive play to happen to hopefully galvanize you a bit offensively. That's not the case, and there they try to run the football in the first play of the drive, and it gets absolutely blown up for a loss.
And the Gamecocks are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Looking downfield, it's Underwood. Here's a hit. Picks up the 1st down and gets down to avoid contact.
And usually when a QB takes off and scrambles, it's because the defense didn't do a great job keeping lane integrity, not keeping him in the pocket, letting him get outside, and then he can do damage. Then it's the next play that you have to play instead of just the original pass. So defense has got to do a better job keeping that guy in the pocket.
On the ground, it's Owens. And they'll bring him down after a short pickup.
Well, they're going RPO. Nice job handing it off, and really good vision there, just getting what he can get, right? Puts his foot in the ground, gets forward, helps this offense find positive yards.
He's got it. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the 1st down. They're about to run a dirty half-dozen plays on this drive. Out of the gun, the give to the back. Got enough for the 1st, and he's still going. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup. The Gamecocks kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. Bringing the heat. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Not a whole lot of progress made there on the short drive. They're a perfect 2 for 2 on 3rd down on this drive. They need 8 to move the chains again. On target. Gets away from one. He's got space. Touchdown, Gamecocks! He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. And the coverage team gets the returner on the ground. Vanderbilt has the ball again, and here comes that Commodore offense. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game if you're going to win. And, David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative or play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right back in his hands and let him do his thing.
He'll keep it himself. Oh, he was in the backfield immediately, a 3-yard loss. And the running game has gone in the wrong direction. The offense tries to turn it around and go forward on 3rd down. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Quickly out to the tight end. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. The Commodores decide to punt it away. They'll boot it away for the first time tonight. Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Unloads quickly. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and they'll talk it over to see if they can build on this lead before halftime.
And after giving up that completion, guys, I wonder if the defense is going to decide to stay in zone or maybe mix things up, a little more man coverage, maybe blitz.
Got rid of it in a hurry, but he couldn't find his man. It's incomplete. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Dropping back, it's Underwood. Dumps it to the back. This time he's got his man. They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a first down. And the Gamecocks come to the line with a fresh set of downs. He rifles one deep to the left. And they won't make the connection, looking to make a big play there.
Well, they hooked up already once for a score today, so the quarterback's going back to him again deep down the field, but it falls incomplete.
Fires to the big fella. And an absolutely fearless tackle, giving up size, still got him on the turf. The Gamecocks come to the line trying to find a way to convert on 3rd and very short. Got the back over the middle. That'll be enough for a first down, and they've got it at the 16-yard line. Last completion moved the sticks, and let's see if they try it again. Looking to buy time. They get him down, but he was driving his way and gets it down to the 7-yard line. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. They're looking to throw on 2nd and short. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be 3rd down. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. Might be calling a hot route. On 3rd and short, they'll go to the power running game. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. 4th down, and a field goal's not going to help much. They'll try to keep the drive alive by converting here. On 4th down, they'll pass for it. Got his man. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it 1st and goal. The defense calls the timeout, and that's their last one of the half. Lining up in the Wildcat. Let's see what they've got. Direct snap. It's Smith. Oh, and he's going backwards. Defense not fooled at all by the Wildcat.
And on that situation on the 1-yard line, the defense brings so many guys. Palmer gets in the backfield, creates the negative play.
Yeah, I think we're seeing the overall athleticism of this defense. They've got guys flying to the ball.
He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line.
And with the stuff there, Jesse, on 2nd down, this little 3rd to mid-range, you got 2 downs. What are you thinking here?
Maybe getting your quarterback out on the perimeter and giving...
Just hammer it with this running back again, and he noses his way into the end zone.
You know, there are so many coaches out there in 2-minute situations at the end of the half with the lead that'll just be happy taking the lead into halftime. This guy's staying aggressive, though. Pedal to the metal, David, and you saw it paid off there for the touchdown.
Yeah, and let's finish this half now. Now, we got a nice lead. Built a little bit of a lead, but the defense has to go back out there. There's still a little bit of time. So get that stop to keep that momentum you just got, and everybody will be jacked up at halftime.
He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Vanderbilt has it back and heading out to go on the attack. Now you find out just how much of a gunslinger you are. Will you roll the dice here late in the half, David?
And you know the defense is going to...
And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13. The defense uses their second timeout of the half as they try to get their act together. And the Commodores have put themselves in dire straits after that last play at 2nd and a mile. He had all kinds of company as soon as he got it. He had to fight his way back just to get to the line of scrimmage. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. They'll run it out of the shotgun. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Number 10. On to kick it away.
First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Boys, you never quite know what to expect there in Nashville, and we've had a lively first half. And how do we possibly begin without singing the praises of this receiver? His ability to find gaps, run textbook routes, and then show that breakaway speed. He simply is the total package. How this secondary responds, whether they try to double-team him or get aggressive at the line, that'll be the story of this second half. And with that, let's send it back to the guys at First Bank Stadium.
All right, Kevin, about ready to get things cranked back up here. The Commodores will kick it away first, and we'll start the second half. He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. They'll run this play from the pistol. Keeping it on the ground to open the second half. Stopped at the 25 after a 5-yard gain.
And defensively, one of the most important things is stopping the run, being physical up front. That was too easy for this offense. You can't give up 5 and 6 yards a pop on the ground. Like, that is a recipe for disaster. They got to be more physical, get off the ball, get downhill faster.
They're just trying to sneak the back out to the right side there, but great job tackling on defense against a guy who's hard to bring down once he has the ball in his hand.
On the ground, it's Owens. Got enough for the first. And with that effort, they pick up a fresh set of downs. They have it at the 34-yard line. And the Gamecocks will have it 1st and 10. He'll do it himself. Knocked down behind the line of scrimmage, he'll lose a yard.
And I think everybody wants to run the option nowadays, but the problem is, can everybody read it? You got to be able to stick the ball in the belly of the running back, and you have to be able to understand, or I'm pitching it to him. Whatever the read is, you can tell he was a little bit confused, a little bit slow, and that's why the defense won this round.
Couldn't find anyone open here, and he'll live to fight another play. It'll be 3rd down. Trying to pick up a 1st down. They'll run play action. Moves away as he feels pressure. Complete to the right. There he goes. Nice job to pick up the 1st down, and they'll spot it at the 42.
The defense has got to be able to make a play at some point here in the second half. You're down 2 possessions. You need to steal a possession badly. You need to have a takeaway. The coverage is going to have to be way tighter than on that last throw. Otherwise, this offense is just going to go up and down the field.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They've got a solid drive working, but now looking at 2nd and 11. Quarterback making adjustments. They try to get it outside on the left. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
He's going to take off. The defense is there, and a great job to keep him from getting to that first down marker. He's hard to get a handle on. It'll be 4th and short. They're in field goal range here on 4th down, but they're going to keep this offense on the field. Needs it to keep this drive alive. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. The Gamecocks pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. Throws to the tight end. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Long drive continues as the offense keeps working the ball down the field. Gonna run it. It's Owens. Brought down after a good pickup, and they're in the red zone at the 20. And the Gamecocks come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. They're looking to get the edge with this one on the toss. Stopped in the backfield, and this defense has forced him into 4th down. They'll try to cap off this drive with a field goal. He needs to make sure those mechanics are pure from the right hash and 40 yards away. That thing would have hit a string in the middle of the uprights. Perfect. And that will extend their lead even further. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Hey, guys, just wanted to get you a quick update on a game happening in the Big Ten. Purdue is currently trailing, but this has been a back-and-forth affair. If that quarterback can find a little magic a la Bob Greasy, this might not be over just yet. They're trailing by 11 to Michigan. We'll circle back to this Big Ten battle. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. And the Commodores moving quickly to the line.
A nice job being gap sound by this defense. And here you go. Watch what this offense does. They'll get right back on the ball, and they'll go really quick, so you got to be prepared.
They'll leave it with him. Slithers into space. Breaks the tackle. Couldn't find any more room up the sideline, and he's pushed out of bounds at the 36.
Definitely been tough sledding for this guy, especially in the first half. They gave him the ball a bunch, but they just don't have a ton of yards on the ground to show for it at this point. That looked like a pretty good run, though. You just wonder maybe in the second half, if they keep giving him the football, it may start paying some dividends.
They'll try the run. And the defense snows him under after a very short game.
Another tough run for this offense, and I think a big reason why they're down on the scoreboard right now is they just haven't been able to get this guy going. They've tried to give him the ball a lot. It just hasn't paid off, but you get the feeling, too, if they are going to crawl back in this one, they need him to break one off, and it just takes one play for this guy. Don't be impatient. You got to keep giving him the football.
They'll pick up enough yardage for the first down. They've got it at the 30. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Commodores are flying down the field. They'll move the wide receiver. They'll give it to the back. Runs through the tackle. Tough sledding there as he picks up 1 to the 29. The give is to Williams. Jukes his way for more. And he's able to bounce off one tackle for a solid pickup. And the Commodores come to the line on 3rd down, trying to keep this drive alive. To the ground to try to move the chains. Tackle behind the line of scrimmage, and what a big 3rd down stop by this defense. And for the second time tonight, they'll trot out the field goal kicker. Splits the uprights. Good. Now the lead is down to 11. After putting up a 3-spot, the kickoff unit set to go.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping it from the 21. They'll run the RPO and throw it right. Tackled almost immediately. They're well short of the first down. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Trying play action. Caught in the backfield. It's awesome. That'll be enough for a fresh set of downs. He gets it to the 32. With a first down, they'll snap it from the 32. To the ground with the back. And there was nowhere to go. Just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. The Gamecocks now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Picked off. What a play to set him up. Bringing it back. Touchdown, Vanderbilt. How about this defense taking one back to the house?
Awesome job by the linebacker there in coverage, reading the quarterback size, spying the QB, knowing where that ball was going to get thrown, and then the ball skills just to pluck it out of the air and take it back for a touchdown. Awesome work.
They'll try to get the 2-point conversion here and make it a 3-point game. From the gun, he'll try to throw. He's got it in the end zone for the 2 as they trim more off of that lead. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. On the move from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
And there's so much for a quarterback to think about. Stick it out in the belly. Do I pull it? Now when I pull it, I got to get my feet set, make an accurate throw to the right guy. So a lot of things going on, and I think that you saw that led to a little bit of inaccuracy.
Works his way to the 41, and that is plenty to give him a first down. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Might as well give it to him again. Crosses the 45, out of bounds at the 47-yard line, and a solid play there. That's the end of the quarter, and South Carolina has the lead. They're sitting in a strong position here with the lead. Let's take a look at our game summary. When you're dealing with a deficit like this, it's all about somebody stepping up to make a play, and you might as well start here in the 4th quarter. It'll be 2nd down as we open the final stanza. They'll go to the ground. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line?
Yeah, and there's a lot of pressure right now on this down if you're on offense because your last 2 plays have gone nowhere. You know the defense just needs to get the football back to give their team an opportunity to go win the game, so you're probably going to have to throw to get this first down. A lot of pressure here on the quarterback, Dave.
Yeah, and how I throw, I think, is important. This is a time where I love moving my quarterback outside the pocket, making it an easy throw, or let him run the football, and if he doesn't get it, the clock still ticks. It's still my friend.
Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. They've got him looking run, but they're going to throw it. Scrambling away. Nothing to do with the football, and he just throws it away. It'll be 3rd down. And now let's see if the offense can bail itself out after the 2nd down misfire. Dropping back, it's Overton. They're working that left side. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down. And the Gamecocks will go for it here on 4th down. Trying to get it to the marker. Powers through the defender. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. The Gamecocks come to the line with a new set of downs. From the gun, running back on the move. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Looking to fire. Here's the pressure. Wide open downfield. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down.
I think most offenses around the country in a situation like this with the lead late would be trying to run the football, right, or throw it short and try to bleed the clock. But this offense, man, it's still pedal to the metal. They're looking for...
And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Gamecocks.
And, man, a lot of times late in games, you see offenses, they get very conservative, very predictable, and then they leave it in the hands of their defense. I like this execution, man. The offense continues to do what they do, and they take the 2-score lead in the fourth quarter, everything going in their direction.
On the run from inside his own 5. And the returner is stopped. Vanderbilt has the ball again, and here comes that Commodore offense. They're going to have to be more aggressive in this drive. You can't expect to win this one, David, kicking field goals.
No, especially when you're trailing. You got to have a little more urgency and maybe a little more aggressiveness, Jesse, and field goals are not going to get it done down the stretch.
Yeah, you're going to have to take some shots, no doubt. Bottom line, when plays present themselves, you've just simply got to make them.
He'll pull it on the read. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Great job staying home by the defense there. Offense trying to go option. The QB keeps it, but you see the great assignment football. Everybody's staying where they're supposed to be, and they're able to rally to the quarterback and tackle him for a loss.
And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line. Down by multiple possessions. They can't come up empty on this drive in the fourth quarter. They'll go for it on fourth down. Pocket breaking down.
Obviously, they fail on that fourth down, but because there's still time on the clock, this game's not over. Who on defense right now can step up and make a big play and get the ball back to the offense?
Slams it ahead. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2. And the Gamecocks come to the line in the hurry-up. They go right back to this guy on 2nd and goal. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line. They keep nudging it closer, but now it's 3rd and goal from the 1. They'll try to slam it in. He cannot get it in, a mere inches away from pay dirt.
And how about the response from this defense? Put in a horrible situation, horrible field position. Jesse, they bowed their necks 3 times in a row.
Yeah, and it's a sudden change situation, and they practice that all week. You never know when they're going to come up, but you have to have guys on the field playing with a sense of urgency. This has been awesome defensively.
They thought they had a good plan, but it did not work. The Commodores are backed up. They can feel the shadow of their own goalpost and trying to create some room. They finally get him stopped, and this veteran junior running back comes up with a nice play. Now the offense has it 1st and 10 from its own 11.
And the offense with a nice run, breaks off a little bit of run, gets a first down. Oh, and here they go again. First down, you've seen this. They like to go fast.
Really good job making a play, getting it out to the 24 and moving those chains.
A nice passing game by this offense. The quarterback and the receiver on the same page, in time, in rhythm, creates the big play. And look at them. They're right back on the football, ready to run another play.
Well, talking to the coaching staff coming into tonight, they thought they had to have success throwing the football if they were going to win this game. And one of the biggest reasons why I'd say they're losing right now is because this guy still hasn't thrown a touchdown pass. The defense has been ready for the deep shots. They're ready yet again here late in the game. Nice job forcing that incompletion.
Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He's going to throw deep right side. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down. No signs of any kind of kicker as they'll leave the offense out there to try to move those chains. Drop the football, and they'll turn it over on downs. Desperately wanted to convert on 4th down, but couldn't do it. Looking to pass. It's Overton. The quick out. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play.
This offense is not letting up, guys. They've got a lead here late, and they are still taking shots. They're still looking for explosive plays. This defense just has not had an answer here all game long.
The officials stop the clock for the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is that much closer to victory. The Gamecocks are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. They were all over him, nowhere to go as that 3rd down play turned into a disaster. So here we are on 4th down, and this field goal kicker is going to face all the pressure in the world. Never a doubt. Right down the middle. And now the lead is even bigger. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, one of the biggest games of the week is playing out right now. Let's check in on this top 25 battle. Oklahoma State is down, but they are not out of it. Not inside Boone Pickens Stadium, one of the best home field advantages in all of college football. They're trailing by just 4 to Alabama. We'll circle back if anything big happens in this college football matchup.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Here comes the heat. Quarterback on the move, still looking. They get him on the ground. Didn't see anything downfield, but made a little something out of it. They'll hurry to the line here to try to get off that 3rd down play. From the gun, wants to pass. Here's a throw downfield late. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down.
Now, I understand the sense of urgency for the offense now because you're trailing here by a lot in the 4th quarter, and you're just trying to take a shot to see if you can get on the board and get some of this momentum back. But the problem is
trying to burn this defensive back. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Nowhere to go, and the ball's loose. So he recovers his own fumble, but they will have to turn it over on downs. This drive will commence from their own 11-yard line. They want that clock to run. It's these little moments like that that can help an offense as he gets it up to the 16-yard line. Now on 2nd down, and we'll probably see another run, and that might do it if they can get a 1st down. Oh, he's got some space. They'll make the stop, but that 1st down ought to ice it, and they should be able to kneel this one out. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll run it to the right. And some room to work. Picks up the 1st down, still moving. Oh, a lot of space. He's got enough for the 1st down, and that ought to do it. They ought to be able to run out the clock from here. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Give to the running back. He's stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. The give to the back. He's dragged down at the 12, chip shot field goal range, but might they go for it here on 4th down? And they'll run the field goal unit back out there. This kicker has already banged a couple through. It is good! And that lead grows even bigger.
I really like the decision by this offense because now they got to score 2 touchdowns. Time is not on their side. I can stay very, very conservative, use that clock. I like the decision by this offense.
Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They'd love to put a long drive together here as they start from their own 21. To the air on 1st down. A deep throw as the clock winds down. And here's the 3rd interception of the night. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back. After this, it'll be a wrap. Going to the running game. Trying to take it back. They make the stop, and the clock strikes 0, and that will do it for this one. All business today for this ball club. They come out, and they get the win.
And that's all that matters. It's not always pretty. You don't always do everything you want to do or check all the boxes. But at the end of the game, Jesse, you want that W.
No doubt about it. They made the plays they needed to make in order to get this win. I thought the quarterback showed tremendous poise, good leadership throughout the course of the game. Defense made stops when they had to make them. So, right, there were some things that are going to need to clean up moving forward, but ultimately they were the better team today.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports.